Hey Stampers, Gainer again. I'm here to make a totally different card today. I had my Stampin order come this morning, and in it I got my embossing paste. Ooh, so I'll be having a play with this tonight. My craft knives as well. You buy them, they go together, but you have to buy them separate. So we're gonna be having a go. And I also bought the masks that they sell as well. There's 4 in total. Let me just show you. Oops. They're gorgeous. You get this beautiful massive medallion. If you can see that against the background. Isn't that pretty? I've put front because it's not just for the embossing paste. You can use them as stencils as well. So if you've got this laid down on your card, they seem to stick as well, like gravity. You don't want to be turning over and having the wrong piece and then putting your hand in all the muck. So if I keep that on the front and I'm sponging or dabbing over this, I know that the ink is on this side. So I won't splatter my hands all over it. But you get the medallion, absolutely beautiful. You get the brick wall effect as well. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. My dogs are running haywire out there. Yeah, so you get the brick wall effect as well. Absolutely stunning. Again, I've put front. There's actually there's a rough side and there's a smooth side. I think I'm going to have to write front on there. That's the smooth side on this one. I didn't check. We've also got these beautiful clouds. That's the smooth side. Yeah, because you can feel where they've been die cut. There's a ridge. Look, they're really good, they stick. So yeah, that's the smooth side. This is the clouds, obviously. And then you also get this beautiful, that's the rough side. I've used this one today, can you tell? I have tried to wipe it clear. They will come clean. I just did it quick. A nice tissue now would buffer that up. And when I got this wet as well, look, silly mare, aren't I? As long as I know the sticker's there on the front, I know that's the front. But you can have them that shape, you can turn them, you can mask them off so you just get sections, but, and I've used this one on this card. How adorable! They look like squares on here, but you can turn them. So I had mine like that, so they look like squares. But how adorable. Nice piece of ribbon, banner shaped out as well, same as the banner. And then sweet new baby. Isn't that cute? But this one's for a boy, obviously. I haven't done anything in the centre yet. Added a few rhinestones. And we're going to make another one now. I'm using powder pink and berry burst. I know I've already been out and cut this out. This is from the Layering Squares, and I think it's second largest. I know it. If you go by your stitched squares, this is the 3rd one in, so it's the 2nd biggest. You can get 5. So this one, obviously, then is slightly bigger on your layering squares, so you can get it right. So how adorable is that now? Look at that embossing. And you can add Wink of Stella if you wanted to. So, but for the little girl one, I'm going to do the clouds. I'm not using the diamond background. I'm going to be using the clouds. And they're sweet. I'm going to stick mainly to this side because they're smaller. The bigger ones tend to be over this side. So I'm going to show you how to use the embossing powder as well. It's fabulous. And it dries, in about 2 or 3 minutes. So while we do the embossing first, set that to one side, and we'll do our stamping then, and our die cutting, and using the label punch and everything. So your card base is Whisper White, 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/8. This is how we get 2 pieces of cardstock from our A4 paper. And I'm going to score that for you now. Burnish it, to say. Score it. It's already scored. So there's a card. And you're going to I could put my teeth back in. You're going to need a piece of powder pink, which is 1/8 of an inch shorter all the way around. So this is 4 by 5 3/8, which gives you 1/16 of a border all the way around. This is our piece we're going to use for embossing. You're going to need a piece of berry burst. This is 4 1/4 by 1 inch, and we're just going to flag the end there. And we're also going to be using some ribbon, which I haven't got down yet. Obviously, you're going to need another scrap then to fit this piece, which is, this is 2.5 by 2.5, so I'd say 3 by 3, just to give you some edging. So another piece 3 by 3 to do your scalloped edge. You're going to need a scrap piece of Whisper White for your sentiment. I'm using this one again. And I'm also going to get my little elephant stamped on here too. So I'm going to trim right up to the edge there. And I'm going to use this for my elephant. So this, I've got enough space for my sentiment and to be able to punch it out with the new Label Me Pretty punch. So that's for that later. Let's get on with our masking first. So I'm just going to pop this roughly in the centre. No right, no wrong. I'm not lining it up to be perfect. And this, it tends to cling. So it doesn't matter if, well, it does matter because I want my clouds straight. So I think this would be adorable now for a little girl with little fluffy clouds. I'm going to pull this down to here so those top clouds just get in. That one, see it? And I'm going to pull it over so I can get it all the way to it. You can tape it in place if you want. I don't see the point. That to me is straighten that out. That's better. There we are. Like she says, keep knocking it. Perfect. So I'm going to get a little piece of scrap. They tell me it's scrap because I just don't want to go over the sides. Look at that, I've been doing workings out on that. Oh, I can keep that into place. Perfect. So you're just going to take your pot of embossing paste. It smells like glue. You can pick any one of these knives. They all do the same job. I think the fatter one would be better for the clouds when I can get into the bag. And you barely need any at all. This tiny little bit here, that will probably do all this card. So I'm just going to hold this in place. And you're just going to put it on. Scrape it all over. Scrape off the excess as you're going down. You can dot these as well after, I'll show you in a second. Don't worry about the end of your card now. Scrape off the excess. Get along again. You can dot these clouds to make them thicker if you want. Just making sure my clouds are filled in. That little bit of paste has done all this. Got it all over my finger, mind. Well, there's that bit. Just put that back in the pot. Look how much we had spare as well. I want to say you work quickly once you've finished and clean your mat off, because it will start to dry on your mat otherwise, and it'll be just a bit powdery and harder to remove. But apart from that, it's done. The lids go straight back on. I'm going to take this off. Oh, don't care about those stripy lines. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's drying on my fingers already. Yeah, it doesn't take long to dry at all. Look, I'm just going to give this a quick rinse, 2 seconds. That's so simple. Sorry about that, but that gives that chance to dry as well. I can see a little tiny bit sticking up there. I don't like that. You know what that is? You don't want to come off anyway. There you go, got it. So get rid of this scrap piece of paper. I've cleaned my palette knife. They clean up beautifully. And I'm just rubbing this now because I give it a rinse under the tap between a tea towel, and I will buffer it then. See, a brand new tea towel. Buffing it on my a nice little baby wipe over that. Keep it moist, and then buffer it up. Come up a treat. Don't worry about that anyway, I can sort that out later. But look at the effect. And like I've got a little bit along the edge, just don't worry about that. Take your palette knife and scrape it off so it's level. Now we can set, isn't that cute? I'm going to pop that to one side whilst we get on with the rest. I use the smaller one. You get this one, the fat one, and also like a cake one, is it? So you can spread them on, but you get all 3 in the packet. I think they're about £5.50. I'm not sure. I'll have a quick nose actually. I'm right near the page. There it is. There they are. Oh, £4.50 for the 3. And the embossing paste is a good sized tub. Yeah, really good. And that's £7.25. And that lasts ages. You just saw how little I used. And you can pop them on a silicone mat. Add a drop of any of your ink colours or several and swirl it around. Give yourself like a marble pattern. That'd be amazing as well. So I'm going to fetch in my scrap again. And I'm going to use Berry Burst to contrast with the powder pink. I'm just going to ink it up and pop that in the centre. And if you see how high up my desk looks, I've got an extra packet, look, underneath of grid paper, which I haven't opened yet, because I don't need to. But that is just all I think I need, yeah. That's the only bit of ink we need. And I'll use my label punch. And this says Sweet New Baby. Isn't that gorgeous? There we are. We've used our scraps. Nothing goes to waste. Going to pop that to one side, ready to be... I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And I'm not sticking them together. There we go. Ready for later. That's sweet. Now we're fetching in our lovely little elephant. And I only want one, so I'm going to be using my Stampin' marker. Use the brush end. And I'm just going to gently go over my lovely little elephant. And I'm going to have this little elephant winking. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You know these creatures, I think there's only the bear that's got its eyes open. And the lion. But they just slits. You could add little tiny googly eyes if you wanted to. You know, like you get in the kids' crafting section. Goggly eyes. Not so they look goggly, so they move about when the recipient opens their card. So now I'm just going to huff and place that down. Oh, what happened to his ear? Because I'm using a marker, don't despair. As long as you've got a steady hand. Just go back in and fill it out. Isn't that cute? So we're going to pop a little eyelash on our elephant here. We're going to open the eye here. Add some tiny little lashes here. And our eyebrows. And our lovely little girl elephant is now winking at you. How sweet is that? So I'm just going to bob over there and cut her out with my stitch framelets. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I think that's darn sweet there, winking at you. As she is a new baby. And a sweet new baby at that. You could even add some pink and use a blendable pen. And there we have it. Isn't she gorgeous? And I didn't have to, there's our piece of paper, just fit, just right. I like to use my scraps up. I don't know what that is, it must be in the paper. Yeah, well, so I'm going to fetch my pen back in, the pen side. And this side looks really thick and this doesn't, so I'm going to just steady-handedly thicken that up just a touch. Isn't that lovely? Winking. How beautiful is that? So we're going to attach this now. This is the bottom side, this is the smooth side, which is the top. And I'm just going to glue that right down there. Isn't that cute? Definitely. So in comes my lovely little HEG gun. Keep it as close to the outer line as possible. Look through the centre, I always look at the centre. I'm going to attach this. I saw a little bit poking up then. And there we have it. Nice little border all the way around. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to get my I'm going to add a bit of shade and add a little tiny bit of this is lush. I'm going to colour her in pink. You do see, well, you don't see pink elephants, but you do on cartoons, but you don't see blue ones. That's why I left the little boy one plain. Nice and juicy these markers are. You could use your watercolour aqua pen. They're cute. Are you scratching, Titch? I can hear you, boy. After I've made this video, it's their tea time and they know it. He knows when it's 6 o'clock. Or very close. And he knows when it's Friday as well. He stands next to where I keep the treats and he gets all excited jumping around. All 7 inches of him. He's only 7 inches tall to his chin, bless him. He's a little fat podger. So there's my little girly elephant. Isn't she sweet? Leave that to dry. And our clouds should be... Yeah, our clouds are dry. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to glue this right to the edges again. You may get a little buckle in your paper. Because I did use a wider stencil. Didn't get none on the one with the little squares or diamonds or whatever you're going to call them. I didn't get any on there buckling because they're tiny areas. But I did, as you just noticed. But once it gets stuck down, it's perfect. And there you go. I'm even pressing on that. But it dries like filler. Look at the texture on that. Isn't that beautiful? Making sure it's stuck down properly. Gonna flag our end. Just a tiny. I'm not going to push it all the way down because it won't be long enough. Again, I'm using scraps, so I had to pick this one. It was the longest piece there. And there's our flagged end. I used a small piece. I don't know why I put my tray back. Oh, God. I picked the wrong tray now. It was this one. Yes, I thought it was. And I am using a little bit of leftover... where's my paper piercing? I've had a new Winker Stella today. I can't find my piercing tool. Oh, there it is. Yes, I'm using a little bit of a retired product because I didn't have anything that looked nice earlier. So this is from our... I'm going to cut a little tiny bit extra because I want to do the end properly. Oh my God, can you hear the kids outside? They sound like raving lunatics. So I'm just going to banner the end on here as well. 2 seconds. place today. Dogs are doing it, the kids outside are doing it. And I'm relatively early, see, that's what it is. I normally stamp in the night. So, this is going on here. And a lovely little flagged end on there as well, like our banner. So I'm going to attach those. Pop my little box out the way now. And I'm going to fetch my, this is just the right width to go down the centre there. So I'm going to tuck that in on the end. And line that up perfectly in the centre. There we go. Isn't that cute? So now I'm going to attach this. Making sure I've tucked in any bits that are sticking over. And this is going right to the top of our clouds, roughly in the centre. Isn't that cute? I love them clouds. I'm going to pop the end of my ribbon away. It always comes undone. I can still hear them kids outside. We've got a car park see at the side of us. So they come and play football and they kick it against the wall and oh. So I got a little bit of overkill there and my black ink started to run. I'm going to pop some dimensionals on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. We'll try and keep an equal distance between the two. Oh my god, I should have stuck them either side, I think. Too late now. Where did I put? There it is. Hey. And that's going to overkill the bottom of my... that's going to ruin the end of my... It's not long enough. Oh. Silly girl. Shall we add it here as a cloud? Oh no, it's just gonna. I'm just gonna have to add it here, and have no tail hanging out the bottom. I don't know what happened there, girls and boys. After me flagging them ends. Oh, the husband's out fishing. I'm left home alone. That still looks pretty. I'm going to get my Cleo in Castella actually. And I'm going to see if this will work on... Oh, yes. Oh my god, it works on the clouds. Oh, that's perfect. That is gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Can you see it? So we've got glittery clouds. Oh, that's lovely. And I'm just going to go around the edge of my frame here. Just around the outside. Oh my god. Oh, it's so pretty. So, where's my rhinestones gone? There they are, running low. one either side of my badge. Oh, they're so cute. And I'm going to place just 3 randomly. Oh, Mr. Batman, what are you doing? You're Mammy boy, aren't you? And Lexi Lulu. I got chihuahuas, see? They're tiny. Oh, there we go. Rubbish is gone. Oh my god, how stinking gorgeous is that? That is so cute. Well, there's my little girly one. See, my banner was long. I don't know what happened there. I should have had it 5.5, I think, and then trimmed it down. But they both still work. Perhaps I will tidy this bit up a little bit because my ink seems to have run. But I hope you like them. I like them, but I love the way she's winking. It's so sweet. The elephant, see, when you think, look at the stamp, it comes with just 2 like little C's, like its eyes are closed. If you want to leave it like that, you leave it like that. You want to circle them and make your look so they look like they're looking up, down, straight forward. It's entirely up to you. Let me show you the others if I've got time. With the bears, they've just, and the lion, they've just got 2 dots. So if you want to carry on and circle them in and give them eyebrows, see the little eyes closed and dots, eyes closed, dots. You can just fill them in. I like eyes that look at you. But how cute is that? I'm loving it. Well, thanks for watching. A thumbs up, a share and a subscribe would be amazing. Leave your comments in the box below. This is my first one of the evening. I'm going to do the number 14 card with the blossom builder punch in the shape of the little goldfish. So I'm going to be doing that one later with the playful background. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed these cards, and I hope you give this. Come to my shop, buy your embossing powder, your tools. I love your business. That'd be amazing. So until later, bye.